something with the same setting. Oh, I do it all again. I do it all again. Hey, Bashers. It's Dirk. I'm live. This is for Gabri, who requested a live stream walkabout. Hope you guys all caught on that I had to schedule it on StreamYard, but in order for me to do this the right way and vertically, not horizontally, not vertically, I had to make sure I did it this way. So I hope you all catch up to speed and tell me if the audio is working well, because I had to move heaven and earth in order to get this thing to work, because my unloved iPhone 17 Pro, which I got in January, not the happiest camper in the whole wide world with that thing. I loved my 14. Audio fine, yay! So I'm in Long Island City, where I live currently. I've got 2 seconds to... Knees feeling pretty good. I don't anticipate any complications putting the miles on. So far so good. There's St. Mary's Church, where I light all the candles. Hey, Robin's bird. Guys listening to some, like really old classic 80s metal. That was the Tigers of Pantang. Wow, what a vintage thing. So I'm walking down a place called Vernon Boulevard, which is the main strip for Long Island City. You want to take a look at it? This is my little hometown. It isn't the same anymore. It's kind of devolved into listen, it's busy and there's commerce, and I guess that's great for any thriving community. This is a store called Just Things. This was run by our friend Anne. She's passed away, and her daughter's running it now, and it's a bric-a-brac store. Like all kinds of fun bric-a-bracs, like glassware and tchotchkes and trinkets and all kinds of fun stuff like that. Books, records. This is a place called the Baroness. It's a great place for a beer and a burger, if that happens to be your thing. I know, I'm wearing light blue. It's so unusual. I know, I usually wear black on the show. But it's hot out. It's really hot in New York City. Everybody caught on with the changing the thumbnail. I deleted the other one. I know there was a lot of chats on there, and thank you for everything. Andrew was number one. Andrew, you're number one in our hearts always. Thanks so much for all that. So yeah, what I'm planning on doing is taking this to the river. Oh my God, Gabri. Oh my God. Oh my God, for refreshments along the way. You are killer. Thank you, kind sir. Wow, 100 euros. This walkabout is dedicated to Gabri for being a great basher and for suggesting, listen, if you don't suggest it, I probably won't go, because I'm just a scaredy cat. I'm not wearing anything fancy. I'm wearing one of my favorites, though. I'm wearing my Endowed to Me by Andy M. and Melly C. and Mork and Mindy, because I'm going to walk through Central Park, and so, I don't know. I look like a tough guy, but as I say, I'm a scrappy little Irish guy, but I don't want to draw any attention or any of that stuff. It's scary these days when you're in the big city. It could be London, which is the worst, Paris. I've heard a lot of horrible stories about Paris, but New York City too. You're kind of like a target if you're wearing something like we all like to wear. So I actually had my first Omega in space on, and I was like, I really don't want somebody to try to take that. So, but yeah, I was gonna wear. It's funny. I was gonna wear the G-Shock the Tobster gave me, and I couldn't figure out how to set the time. I had no idea how to do that. No idea at all. I was like, oh, damn it, because it's big and yeller. And I wanted to wear yellow because, Ukraine, thought that would be cool. who are getting pummeled right now. Why can't we all just get along? We're in a hat because it's summertime and the living is easy. I do want to get some color, and I have shorts on. But we're headed towards the river. This is Dwayne Reed, which is like Boots for all of you Europeans out there, UK and Ireland folks. It's actually part of Walgreens, which never had a presence really in New York. It did in the 50s, but it went kind of national, and they lost their footing here. So our big pharmacy here has always been Dwayne Reed, but they purchased it. So it's essentially just a Walgreens now. And this is the food seller market. Now I want to tell you, this is, I go here quite a bit, and every time I've shown you prices, I re-edited the pesto video, and that's going to be coming out immediately. I got 2 videos in the pipeline. I've got the Sunshine review for Joe LaFaro and the pesto for Carolyn Martin, and they're both done. It's just that I don't want to put stuff out too fast because, you know, I might alienate 6 or 7 people who watch them. Anyway, food seller. This place is insanely expensive. I mean, it's just, they have everything you could possibly want. Fresh everything. It's lovely. They have a great cheese aisle. They have a great butcher shop if you so want to partake. I don't. But I do buy ground beef for Rose when I make her like a chili or a stroganoff or a burger. And I didn't really know. I was a deli man for a long time. So I do know how to look for the right cuts of meat. It's not like I'm, vegan douchebag, because I'm not. I'm a vegetarian. But I sliced cold cuts of meat for a long time. So listen, I don't push my shit on other people. Live and let live. Just don't hurt animals or children. That's all I say. I don't care. Live your life. So, but that store, it's like, I did a comparison. I was in a little supermarket, a small one in Italy, and I bought 2 boxes of Ducecco. I bought Parmigiano Reggiano because they didn't have Grana Padano, which I tend to buy over Parmigiano Reggiano, and there's a reason for it. It's called nepotism. And that is because Paul's cousin is the contadino del latte per Grana Padano formaggio. He's the cheese farmer, and he's got a big farm, and he milks all the cows, and all the milk that he produces goes into Grana Padano. So in a move of solidarity, I'd buy that. Do I love Grana Padano? I do. Do I love Parmigiano Reggiano? Of course I do. It's fantastic. As I mentioned in one of the videos, I think it was the pesto video, you might not have seen it yet because I didn't post it. I just say basically it's like the little brother of Parmigiano Reggiano because it isn't, while you can get it aged 36 months, its minimum is a lot less. So it tends to be lighter, sweeter, and less of the crystallization, those crunchy pieces, which are not salt, by the way. I forget the name they're called, like tyrosines, I think the word is. It's basically proteins that crystallize. And yeah, this is a pretty park. Listen, this is beautiful here, don't get me wrong. I just want out. Here's Manhattan. There it is. This was all dead bodies and hazmat suits for about 5 years before they could develop on it. Because for the longest time, this is where the mafiosi used to dump their victims. It's a well-known fact. And then they got the suits out and they got rid of whoever they needed to get rid of. And they built about 10 gigantic towers and parks and waterfront, which we didn't have. I lived here for 20 plus years without any access to the waterfront. And listen, do I come down here a lot? No, I don't. It's mostly young families and their kids. And that's marvelous. Beautiful green open fields. Really pretty. Really very pretty. I must say, and that very iconic Pepsi sign. I'm a Coke man myself, but it's a shame. You used to be able to go to the factory. This sign used to be on top of the factory that used to be here. And if you were a resident, you used to be able to just walk in there. There was a little store and you'd get stuff for like 70% off. It was outrageous what you could get. But this is it. There's the East River of New York City. It's a beautiful day. Gabri wanted me to do it yesterday, and I would have loved to have. And I almost did it in the rain because I'm Irish, and we love the rain. But I walked outside on my way to Rose's house, and I slipped, and I went, oof. That's all I need. I'm making so much progress on my knee that I felt it. I went, oh shit. Now if I go on a walkabout and I slip, if I could turn back time. Oh shit, I hit mute by accident. My bad. It's very... Hey Donald. I'm gonna read all your comments in a minute. I'm just waiting I'm gonna get online for the ferry. Actually, I'm not gonna get online. I'm gonna wait until it disperses and then I'll get on at the last minute. But I gotta buy a ticket first. So, let me go do that. Sorry about that. I went to hit the mute switch and the reverse switch camera button are right next to one another. So, it makes it kind of crap. But once I get my ticket, then I'll go through all the comments. And thank you all for joining me. And I want to thank... Oh, I can't. He's not going to let me buy a ticket. Hey, fellas, can we buy a ticket ahead of time?
Yeah.
At the machine? Can I go buy one?
Yeah.
Am I allowed through?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You gotta come back.
I'll come back and wait on the line. I'm cool. Thank you very, very much.
Or we're gonna call security.
Just going to the machine. I could tap it on my phone, but I don't want to goof up the works. So this is the ferry stop. Kind of like Venice, but not. Welcome to New York City Ferry. For English, press C. Right. I want a one-way. I want one ticket pay. Insert my card. Please remove your card. Could not read card, try again. Am I doing it the right way? Please remove your card. Okay, I guess they want it the other way. Come on. What am I doing? Oh, I see. He wants it upside down. Weird. Oh, now there it goes. Wow. Who puts in a card upside down? Yes, I would like a printed ticket. I know this is super exciting. Thank you. Please take your ticket and my receipt, and I'm done. That's it. Okay, I got it. I'll go wait online. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. No ferry fee on behalf of the city council. Guess they need the money for the 18.5%. No. Well, Mom Donnie refused it, so there's a lot of righties online, because they're just looking for him to fail, and he's not, and it's annoying to them. But he refused it. I don't know who's going to take it. There's a lot of scumbags in office, so I wouldn't doubt that a lot of people are going to take it. Okay, now I can read all the chats. Here we go. Dirk, sounds and audio check. Great, thank you so much. Panel power, all of yesterday's comments have vanished. They didn't vanish. I actually uploaded a new thumbnail because that one was done on StreamYard. But I saw that Andrew got in there at number 1, so thank you. Hey, Dave Fitzsimons. Great to have you. Let's see. Cabaret. Audio good. Robin Spur. Donna Gehring. Hey. Careful of the air. No, it's actually gorgeous today. I gotta say, the air seems fine. Maybe there's a touch of it. Not so bad. Alejandro. Am I wearing my real glasses? Hey, Alejandro. Hello, Dirk. And the chat room. I hope everyone is having a great Sunday. We are. Gabri for refreshments along with €100. Thank you so much. A beer and a burger sounds so good right now, says Alejandro. Hey, Louise. Good evening, Dirk and all the bashers. The weather, it's a gorgeous day. Gorgeous day. It's a beautiful. Couldn't be more beautiful. Probably stick a pin in it somewhere and choose the settings. Don't forget to upvote. Please, everybody, upvote if you can. I would be so grateful. Here comes my boat. Great view. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay. Sound back. No ferry. Okay. Yeah, the 18.5. Okay, I'm up to date on the chitter chatter. We have the same problem with all the politicians. It doesn't matter what party they're in. They're all scumbags, you know? The thing that drives people bananas about Mamdani is that he has an answer for everything, and they usually don't. If you watched J.D. Vance on Joe Rogan the other day, which is a podcast I don't particularly like to watch, what can I tell you? I'm going 90th Street. I'm good. Thank you very much. You're the king, man. Thank you so much. Man, was that guy spinning a yarn. Oof. Not answering anything. That's what they usually do. But Mamdani, you know, he's got an answer for everybody. And he shuts people down, and they hate that. People hate smart people when their business is to bamboozle you. You know, we all know what right and wrong is. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you for saying the quality's good for a change. Right? Sunshine and blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebird singing their song. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Getting on the boat. Gabri is a total legend. A total legend. Thank you so much. Getting on the ferry, despite everything happening in the U.S., that view is stunning. Listen, hey Adam, listen, I'm not so cranky and old that I don't know my city is incredible and how incredibly grateful I am that I was born and grew up here. Luckily for me, though, I was born of two cultures, the American culture and the Irish culture. So I got to taste Europe before I could remember it. That's why a lot of my memories are Irish. But I grew up here, went to school here. I, fell in love here. I, lived in the same place for all this time. It's gonna get noisy, but I'm going to the roof. Hey, Stuart H. Hey! Hey, Dirk, what a beautiful day in New York City. Contribution for. Thank you so much. So thank you. First cold beer. Yeah, I want to go have a pizza and a beer. I'll tell you all about it. Here I go. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you so much. Where you been? Good to see you live. Right behind the pilot. Here it is, kids. I mean, will I get homesick? Yeah, I will get homesick. How could I not? I mean, it is, to some, the capital of the world. To me, it is a place that I love and grew up in, and ready to pass on future memories to future generations so that they can mold it into what they want it to be. Because it isn't what I loved about it. It's become personal. This is, of course, the Queensboro or the 59th Street Bridge, not the Ed Koch Bridge. PayPal are super appreciated because I can use it right away if you want to buy a beer, a slice, or any of that stuff. PayPals go right into the card. Amazing. So I'm grateful for the super chats. As you know, I have to wait a month to get it, and then they take 30%. I'm going to try that new thing that everybody's talking about, but it looks very complicated to set it up. I'll just... We are now at Roosevelt Island. Scotty Love, they call him Scotty Love. Scotty Love. That is where Scotty Love is from. This is his hometown. Roosevelt Island, for those of you who missed my walkabout, is an island smack dab in the middle of the East River. East River not being a river at all, but an estuary. And it used to be an island where they put people who had diseases. And Typhoid Mary was locked up here for the longest time. People who had typhoid, diphtheria, consumption, all of those things, which is tuberculosis. There was a tuberculosis hospital here. We're docked now, so luckily the noise isn't that bad. Yeah, going to Roosevelt House. I'm going to switch to the best seat in the house. Guys, if it gets too noisy, just tell me to mute the camera while we're on the boat. But we're going up to 90th Street. I've never gotten off there before. And what we're going to do is walk through the park, Central Park, the top of the park, which I've never taken you to before, and then go to where all the great pizza is. I took you to Mama's too, but I'm going to be going to the real McCoy today. The one that everybody's been telling me about for the longest time. I'll surprise you with it. It's supposed to be the best slice in all of New York City. I've never had it. Let me clean this. It looks a little dirty. Never seen the sky shining so bright. Da-da-da-da, into the night. Yeah, and also I'll have to visit New York City someday. You sure will. I hope I'm still living here when you come here. Listen, I'll be back and forth, that's for sure. It's not like I've been abandoned. My family is here. I'm hoping more than anything that they come to see me. Upvote, thumbs up, please, if you can. Here's my thumbs up. Thank you so much. It's a VIP section. We're pulling out now. So yeah, it's not like I'm abandoning it forever. It's just that we've decided to live our life. Kind of. We'll be back and forth because we're not giving up our place. That has yet to be settled. Did you hear about the Legionnaires outbreak? I hate to tell you, I am going dab smack to the center of it. Well, 90th Street is on the Upper East Side. Yes, there is a Legionnaires outbreak on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, where we're going. That is the Ravenswood power plant, and it is next to, adjacent to, the biggest public housing project in all of the world. And I'm not kidding you, the world. know that it is not that anymore. It's unfortunately become a lot of people gaming the system and transferring the apartments to their kids and their grandkids, and it's all that shit. Politicians like being waited on when they are on islands, perhaps a vacation on Rikers Island. They tried to close it. I mean, this is where my lefty friends think I'm super righty, and I'm not. But I do believe in crime and punishment. I believe in the death penalty? Like I said, not really, but if you have concrete evidence and stuff like that, then I think the jurisdiction should be. Would I do it? No. Would I be able to do it? No. Am I pro-choice? Yes. Would I be able to end a baby I created's life? No. But I'm certainly pro-choice, liberal in that regard. But Rikers Island, they're saying, oh, it's tough, it's too tough for people up there. Some very violent criminals up there. I don't know what kind of amenities they deserve. I always think jail is a cot in a room with a window. But there's guys that make OnlyFans accounts from prison. I read a whole article on the rise of I can unmute it now. So now we've kind of settled down. Sit down, settle down. I feel like singing a piece of sky. Why settle for? This is very cool. Vista. We are back in Queens and Astoria. Top, the lighthouse in Roosevelt Island. Very, very cool. And then we're going to be bolting over to the also listen, if you got a map, say something that you'd like me to do or say, I will absolutely do that. Because, hey, it's your show, I just hosted. Remember that. I'm happy to, I'm out and about, and it's a beautiful day. I got Paul watching Rose, so we're good. I feel happy to do this. Too bad you can't play a song when you're mute. I know. Windy would be a great song. Be a great song, I know. There's another program out there called OBS, and it's, listen, I'm a lazy bitch, and I haven't gotten around to learning it. Apparently you can use it and it doesn't gunk up. If I was using StreamYard right now, the signal would be absolute garbage. It would would really be crap. But you know, it does things like it plays songs. I mean, you're on a bashabout to the ends of the earth, faces and places unheard. You're gonna see Valhalla, gonna reach for the stars. This Gonzo bashabout, look out! I haven't played that in so long, and it was such a great track that Emmett made for me, and the video was cool. And I just, I can't use StreamYard because it just, you have to go through StreamYard, as Oshin says, variables. You want to omit the variables, lessen them up. So yeah, there's the 59th Street Bridge. There is Long Island City. That is the famous Socrates Sculpture Park, which is a lot of crap if you ask me. It's a lot of junk. I'll zoom in if I can over there. Yeah, the Socrates Sculpture Park. It's a lot of bollocks. Yeah, it's a lot of shopping carts filled with dirty plates and installation art, which speaks to some people, not to me. But that's the Socrates Sculpture Park, and this is on the way to Astoria. And yeah, the Noguchi Museum is here as well. It's the tippity top of Queens, and it is. If you keep on going, I think you guys remember when I rode my bike, I took you guys to the entrance to Rikers Island. And that wasn't that crazy. It's this long road. Pretty lighthouse, Rikers. That's pretty yeah, see all this stuff like pinch and zoom, I can't do that in StreamYard. I can only do that on the YouTube app, so therefore I use it. Back in the VIP room. We're taking off. One more stop. We're going to be in Manhattan on 90th Street, and then we'll start our journey across the island of Manhattan, and we'll go straight over to Broadway. And I'm going to let you guys guess in the comments. You could look up the best pizza in New York City, and I've mentioned it on the show, and I've never been there, and I've never tasted it, and I'm dying to do it, and let's see if you guys guess it. But it's very famous. It's been there for a really long time, and shame on me. A lot of shame on me. Safe for swimming, or someone needs a battery of shots? No, there is essentially mostly no boat traffic in the eastern ports. So basically, it is a couple of boats, but it does not have tons of rivers. That's the river. I just don't know where they are right now. Tell me if that's better. I said how clean it is. Look at all this yeah, there are, like I said, in Long Island City, there are these stations where people can actually clean their fish that they catch. People do actually eat the fish in the East River. Okay. But they say that it is relatively safe. Hey, Jambird. Oh, thanks, man. It's been a while, Jambird. How are you? 199. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love doing walkabouts for you guys. Unfortunately, my knee has been so bad. But I don't know, by the grace of God and David Simon's candles, we've manifested it to heal itself. I did not have the surgery that was recommended because it's 6 to 8 weeks of recovery, and man, I just don't have it. I know that sounds so stupid. It makes it look such a moron. Look at this. Look at the traffic. I'm on a limp about to the ends of the earth. That's cool. I love boats. Is this signal okay? Other than the crappy audio? But it's just because we're on a boat. I don't know how many people take you on boats in the East River. I know there's a lot of New York City walkabouts, and they get more views than I do. Because I don't know why, but I do some pretty daring stuff. Some fun stuff. JC, where have you been? Come in costumes, colors bright, thrill to the joust. Spend your days with our knights. Okay. Yeah, I'm docking, so I'm getting off here. So, I'm going to put this back on. I'm going to clip it back on. Get one of those cool looking Irish walking sticks. You know what that's called? A shillelagh. A shillelagh. Hold on. I'm just gonna clip this back on. All right. I'm gonna make my way out of here now. To go on one of Ray Ray's boats.
This is East 90th Street Upper East Side. This is our last stop. Last stop, everyone on board must exit here. Okay.
They have a bar on the boat. I've had a beer on this boat. I have. Flat screen TV on the boat. Is that fancy? There's a puppy. 90th Street. All right. I have to go up to 107th Street on the west side. We'll do it together. Should put it here. That should be better.
My parents. Better.
I feel like such a tourist.
Escalator route to Long Street / Ferry 11 is now departing.
JC, all information coming soon. Just a lot of things to work out. I can say this. The actual move is going to be a 50-50 affair for quite a while, because stuff. Like a couple months here, couple months there, couple months here, couple months there. I will probably be spending more time there than Paul. As it looks right now, I will likely be overseeing stuff. Italy has a lot of red tape. Like, you have to just realize that when you're from New York City, you're used to things happening now. Audio cleared up. No more boats and horrible noises. There's just a lot of bureaucratic crap that goes on. You gotta wait for a lot of stuff. Well, everything is looking good. You're gonna know everything. You're gonna see a thumbnail's gonna go up, and it's gonna be Dirk Tells All. And there is another trip coming up for some very important things, and it could be then when I drop the bomb. But the bomb will be dropped, barring any kind of God knows what kind of calamities. Now, for those of you who ask about DL, can't really say much because it's not smart to do that. But that has not been resolved yet. It's like a never-ending process. I just climbed like 100 stairs. Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of things on the channel for you to know about when it all comes to fruition. I know you guys can't wait for Italy. Neither can I. I'm ready for the next chapter. And then the next chapter is going to be probably where the direction of the show goes. Because there's going to have to be some kinds of, renovations and applications, and there's going to be some stuff. And I pretty much think that YouTube likes that stuff. They like guy from New York moves to Italy, gets a place, renovates it, takes you to the marble shop and all that. I don't know, is that trite and boring? Is everybody, there's too much of that? I don't know. We'll test it all out. But I'll be able to take you guys to some exciting place. Where that is a train ride away. We could take an afternoon trip to Napoli and stay there overnight. Or we could go down to Lecce or Lucca, or go up to visit a Sheen up in Venice. Hello, baby. You're so pretty. Yeah. I'm on East End Avenue and 89th Street. How you doing? Let's talk like New Yorkers. Hey, how you doing? This is Joe, subbing for Dirk on the iBashes. We're up at 89th Street and East End Avenue. Doing like a 2-3 hour stream. So step right up if you have any ideas. You want me to go somewhere? I don't even know New York accent anymore. I don't know. While I definitely have a lot of New York isms, how could I not? My father, quick with the fork. Pop. If you'd said something, that was, my mother had quite a pronounced New York accent. She said Earl, and my mother said cereal. Eat your cereal. What the hell was that? But my father was an extremely, I'm not saying that my mother wasn't intelligent, but compared to my father was like a rocket scientist. He was just so utterly brilliant and funny as fuck. Like, I did the classic not get along with my dad from the time I was about, 12 to 18, 19, I want to say. No, maybe more, I don't know. My father thought the rock and roll thing meant drug use. Little did he know that I'm like the biggest pussy ever and never did drugs. But, you know, he didn't know. He's from a different generation. Long-haired freaks and stuff like that. But once we figured that all out, we had the best times ever. And I started working in the bar that my dad owned. And that's where I learned to bartend. And it was great stuff. He was really funny. But he had no New Yorkisms. And my father was born in 1928. So you would think, growing up in that era, he'd be like, 23 skidoo, ma'am. Scoodly wow. None of that stuff. Turdy turd and turd. I told you where turdy turd and turd comes from, right? Rock and roll, hoochie, rock and roll, hoochie coo. It's Rick Derringer, right? Where was I? You got me sidetracked. There was a bar across the street from where Mr. North used to play. He used to play at a place called Taylor's Hall, but there was like an Irish place called Sidetracks, and it was really bad. They tried to like make it upscale, and it was all marble and smoked glass and shite like that. And they had the song at Sidetracks, and it was like a local commercial shit. Anyway, the dirty turd and turd comes from the Irish flatfoot, the cops on the beat, because they'd be like, "Oh, Mrs. O'Leary's on 30 turd and turd." No TH in Irish. It's tar. Tard. Tard. Tardy, tard, and tard. Am I missing any chats? Talk to me, people. I'm out here all alone for you. It's hot. My head is all sweaty. So I'm on York Avenue, which is a fancy part of town. Oh, this is probably where the Legionnaire's disease is. Uh-oh. This is weird. I don't know why, but making a left. Oh, it's a two-way street. It doesn't feel like a two-way street. Okay, what would you guys like me to do? You gotta talk to me. There's 50 odd people in the room that I can tell at this given moment. It's your show. I just host it. This is I think this building, I'm pretty sure that building is the building Anderson Cooper's brother jumped off of. Yeah, they are, I love those. These are hydrangeas, right? Or are those rhododendrons? Rhododendrons, right? Great weather, fantastic quality. Yay! I'd say get a spritzer somewhere before the sun of our. It's early, man. It is, it's early. Early days are waiting for you. I'm like the only guy in America that knows the Robbie Williams catalog. Because no one has ever heard of him here. Yeah, so we're just traversing up to Fifth Avenue where we'll catch the park. And then we'll cross the park. Get a nice Panama hat, but you'll have to get a linen shirt, pants to match. Yeah, I'll do that in Italy, pal. In New York, I'd get beat up if I wore that. Listen, you know, when you're going to Pitti Uomo or you're in Milano or whatever, that's one thing. But peacocking in New York is not a thing. There's nothing, they'll say something to you if you look too douchey. If you're gonna, you can wear a beautiful watch, you can wear a beautiful suit, all those things, of course. But once you start getting a little too ostentatious, the New Yorkers are gonna let you know about it. But look at that douche. Believe that guy with his fucking big stupid hat. Hey, Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm. Yeah, they won't let you do that here. It's peacocking. You're beautiful. Reminds me of Nandor. I thought it said Jet Screamer. Does anybody remember Jet Screamer from the Jetsons? Look at you guys. Listen, it's gonna be a dog fest. A dog, see that? I'm from New York. Dog. It's a dog. Is that your dog? That is not my dog. Lazy days. And he feels okay. Not so bad. Well, already almost an hour in? Wow. How did that happen? It's the official outfit of New York. Two-tone Jubilee. Date just. Gold dial. Very pretty. Vintage. That bracelet was loosey-goosey. I'm not going to Joe's Pizza. Joe's Pizza, listen, there's only one Joe's down on Carmine's. The rest of them are not the same. Turned into a chain and they ruined it. They ruined it. The second they went and opened up 6 or 7 different iterations of Joe's. The original Joe's is great. Take a moment to show Dirk some support and upvote. Thank you. Hey, 20 Mayo, Scotty H, Lord H, for a couple of cool beverages. Thank you so much, 20 balloons. Much appreciated on these bashabouts. The only great thing about it is I'll probably lose 10 pounds doing this. Which is great, because you know what? I have not been, not I got fatter or anything. I just was doing so well with getting around and keeping it to a certain point. I was trying to get from 170 to 150, and I'm like lurking around 165 right now, and I'd like to be 150. But because of the mobility issues, I have not really been able to burn calories. I haven't been able to get on my bike. Ugh. Look at this. I mean, I'd like a Maserati, please. Can you make sure I get it in sherbet green? I hope this came with a heavy-duty discount. You know, I toured the Maserati factory in Torino a couple of years ago. Many years ago, 2015. And they told us about the Trofeo and all the other ones. Oh, they're here too. Everybody's here. Boy. The cars are just everywhere. Maserati is everywhere. They must have a great leasing. My neighborhood is littered with them. The SUV. Everybody has one. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know how everybody can afford it. But we saw the factory, and it was pretty incredible. It was all crazy robots doing the work, but all the interiors were hand-stitched by these Italian ladies, these sartas, seamstresses. Sarti, sarte, sorry. Sarte would be the plural of female. Sarta, sarto, sartorial. That's where it comes from. We almost got that apartment from a woman who was a sarta. It was the apartment we were madly in love with. And that Italian strega would not budge on that price, man. And it needed some serious work. She would not budge. We tried. We saw it a couple of times, and we loved it. Did you say? Maserati's SUV is a real... Yeah, I know. Sorry, I was down the Village World Cup final. Have a great show. Thanks. Having a bash about. Ray. Yeah, it just doesn't have the... look how cute this place is. This looks like a fan. Look at this, an old... Look how great that is. Yeah, I'm gonna get a Vespa. This is cool, huh? This is some kind of bar restaurant. Very, very cool. Now we're coming up on 2nd Avenue. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Looks like, obviously used to be some old mercantile or something. And now, I'm gonna fix this. 'Cause I don't like the way this is I need to make this better. I need to make this more better. I need to reposition this thing. Because I've got a floppy, I don't have the stiffest collar. I'm going to, first of all, button up my shirt to not be so horrible. There you go. That's going to do it. Ah, that's the way. That's the way. I like it. Second Avenue, which we just built the Second Avenue subway. We, meaning New York City. And it's quite the success. It doesn't come up this far, but it will eventually. My neighbor asked me when I'm done with the walkabout to go walk her dog and feed her because they are in the city watching the finals and they are from Spain. So, I mean, sure. Dirk in New York, Dirk. Oh, I can't let it spin. It won't spin with me. I was going to, my idea was to go to Saks and get some Habit Rouge because I'm literally out of it, but it's too far downtown. It's in Fifth Avenue and like around 48th Street, 47th Street. So, but I might get some 4711 while I'm up here. There's a couple of apothecaries, if I see one. Because I don't have any of that either. You know, of course, Habit Rouge is my everyday, all day, what I want. And 4711 I use every morning when I get out of the shower. Splash, 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 splash. Because it's so fresh and invigorating. Eau de Cologne from 1798? Yeah, there's very few that are older than that. Very, very few. There's a French one, I think it's Florence. And Floris is, of course, pretty old as well. Walking up a hill. Feels like San Francisco. San Francisco. The flavors can't be beat. Rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. Do you still make rice-a-roni? My mother used to make that. My dad was a great cook. My mom was like a box cook. She knew how to make great mashed potatoes, though. That's where I learned. But she used to make chicken cutlets ad nauseum. I used to chew them up and spit them out and put them in napkins and hide them to throw them out later. Because back then, I knew then. Tiny little Mercedes. There's a G-Class, you know, that safari wagon in the Pesto video, which I haven't released yet. Man, it's hot pink. And it's not Mary Kay Cosmetics pink. Somebody ordered that car in pink. Yeesh. I am getting parched though, because it's hot. You know, it's getting so hot outside. You always need something to cool you off. There's got to be some people out there that like to drink sparkling water. That just wouldn't go over to Kiss Show, would it? Oh, nothing to look at, so I'll talk to you. I think my niece, who lives in London, used to live kind of this far up. 89th. Now, 4711 is cheap, but you could buy that for 20, 30 bucks. Online, you can get it even cheaper because it's just a eau de cologne. But the Milano market. Look at this bullshit. This is New York. I mean, I'm sure it's good stuff, but I'm sure the prices are stupid. New York is so insanely expensive. Oh, like I was saying earlier, we went into the Mercato in a little supermarket, little place. and got 2 boxes of Checo cheese, beef, because Emmett was cooking salsicha, and he got some pasta and tomatoes and all kinds of stuff. We got so much stuff. It was 16 euros. 16. So I decided to go to the food cellar, the supermarket I showed you before, and recreate it without the meat. But I priced the meat, and the meat was $31. Everything, including the boxes of cheddar, the cheese, all that stuff, $117. So it's $100 difference. And you know what the problem is? When you live in New York, you're used to that. You think that's just what stuff costs. It's not what stuff costs. It's stuff that costs you that. You know, a slice of pizza here is what, $6-7? Long live Spain. Yeah, hope so. Although I did enjoy driving over there. Kind of take your life in your own hands. World Cup. Yeah, we've driven over there a lot. There's no traffic per se in our town. Outside the wall, there is traffic. You can have a Vespa, or you can get I forget what the acronym is. It's like DZM, or there's like a zone, TZM. I'll know eventually, where if you have a car, you can leave it there, and you're allowed to take it to, you put a sticker in your window, you can bring stuff back and forth to your house. There's big time rules. Oh, wow. Shit. You know what? We're right by where my friend Elsa lived. And there was a jewelry store that had vintage watches. There's her building. I used to go to her house and fix her computers, because that was one of my side hustles. I don't really have them anymore. I have one side hustle where I fix the audio at this cabaret. But Elsa, beautiful woman, she was a friend of my friend Mike's. And so he turned me on to this woman, and I fixed her computer for like 20 years. She's kind of in hospice now. And, she's in her 90s. Such a great lady. She had this unbelievable apartment in this building. I'm sure her kids own it now. And it was the entire floor. It was enormous. One of those classic New York City rent-controlled, not rent-stabilized, rent-controlled. So in essence, she probably paid like, $75 a month for an entire floor-through apartment. Now, there is a jewelry shop right next door that has watches, and I hope it's open. It's Sunday. We might strike out. It looks closed. Shit. They used to have a lot of vintage Omega. Beautiful stuff. I never saw a Speedmaster in there, but I saw many Osum DeVilles and Constellations. And lots of really cool. It's closed. Shit. That would have been so great. And that was her gaff right there. What a shame. She was such a great lady. Such a great lady. These car colors are just hideous. Jesus Christ. My neighborhood, all the cars are white. It's a superstitious thing. Certain cultures buy white cars because they're afraid to... white is good luck, good fortune. That's what it is, good fortune. Wow, I haven't been here, I guess, in years. It doesn't feel like that long ago. Last time I was here, I'm trying to think of what computer she had. Is it an old-timey barbershop? Oh, wow, look at that. I need a haircut. Badly, look at this. Badly, look at this. I need to get that shaped up. I mean, I shaved it myself. But when it was 100 degrees, I buzzed it. That's how fast my hair grows. I had a complete crew cut about a month ago. So we're headed towards Central Park. I could really go for a shakerato right now. Or the Italians like to say shakerato. I don't know why they would say that. It sounds so counterintuitive to Italian. Shakerato. It's because some guy from New York City went to the Expo in Milan. Look at this guy. Look at this superstar. Look at that. Oh, you're a baby. Oh, such a cutie pie. That's a superstar. We're going to go to the park. We're going to see a ton of dogs. And he probably called it a shakerato, unfortunately. And it stuck. But we actually had it at that event. It was in the Ely booth, and we met the guy that invented it, and he was from New York. Now everybody makes them. This says for shakerato. Basically what they do is they take usually 2 shots of espresso, and usually they put sugar in it. I asked no sugar senza zucchero. And they shake the crap out of it in a bar shaker until all of the ice is gone and it's super duper creamy and foamy. They pour it into a Bordeaux glass, a very big red wine glass. That's the proper way. If you see somebody serve it in a martini glass, they're a douche. How pretty. Okay, so now we're in fancy territory. This is some crazy shit. Look at that. This is somebody's house. You like their balcony? Yeesh. That's nuts. Yeah. We're near Madonna's house. I think I've shown it to you before. It's four townhouses put together. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, New York's got some great shit. You could look it up online. 1141 East 91st Street. And find out what the history on that is. Hey, look at this baby. Hello, baby. We're on Park Avenue now, kids. So, this is where it gets very serious. Very serious. See, it's Park Avenue. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Now, the mall's here. Now, Elsa, who I mentioned to you before, she was in control of these. This was her job because my friend is a gardener. I've mentioned him on the show before. She was the person in charge of planting all the flowers on the great malls of Park Avenue. So I don't know who does it now. The Carnegie Hill malls are funded by the co-ops and condos on Park Avenue, friends of the Carnegie Hill neighbors. There you go. Beautiful. Gorgeous, right? She was the person that did all that. I'll light a candle for Elsa. She was a great lady. Looking all the way down there, you can see the MetLife building. I want to go hit the MetLife building, the Helmsley building. That was the Pan Am building. Sorry for calling it the MetLife building. Now, many streets down. 30th Street, 62nd Street, 61st Street. God, I don't remember. I was the in-house bartender for this guy. You guys ready for a story? He's dead. I can say what I want now. I'm not going to name him. But my manager, Ray, gather closely. So my manager, Ray, had a friend who was the butler for this rich guy, whose name was Edward Lewis. And he married a prostitute, just like in Pretty Woman. Anyway, that's not who we're talking about. Anyway, he had a friend named Bill. Bill owned a giant company. I mean, a gigantic company. And he was in the closet. Big, I'm talking, his sister's name was Bitsy. We're talking about people that spoke with their mouths clenched. I've mentioned him on the show before because I got to design his music library. Soup to nuts, including the blood red walls, Macintosh audio throughout. I know a lot of you purists don't think Macintosh is good. Sod off, it is. But I did get a Lynn Sundeck turntable. Anyway, I had the keys to that apartment for years. I used to walk his dog Beulah. And we had free run of the place. Like he lived in there since 1943, and it was a 4-bedroom with servants' quarters, pantry, all that stuff. I'm spilling all the tea, and people are leaving the room. I don't know. And he had the opportunity to buy it in the 90s, $37,000. Oh, are they? Oh, I'm sorry. Shit. Bad internet connection, so my story's not coming through. Crap. Anyway, he bought this apartment, $10 million apartment for $37,000 in 1998. 1998. Is it getting better now? Is it better when I'm on the avenues? I'll walk down the avenue. So I'll walk down the avenue. We're on Madison Avenue now, which is not Fashion Avenue, but it should be, because where all the fancy boutiques are. Givenchy, Tom Ford, Guerlain, we're all here. There's a Guerlain now in the new Waldorf. Man, I would love to go there. I would love to go to Guerlain. Turns out the new Waldorf that reopened is very expensive. And everything, all the soaps and everything, they're all Guerlain. Amazing. Signal better now, guys? Yeah. Okay, this is a view. We're coming upon the park. Now this. Can you guess what that is? Take a guess. That's where all the embassies are. Oh, this is stunning. We're right on the park. Welcome to Central Park, everybody. I promised you. I was here last year. I think I took some pictures. I didn't do a tour because our cousins, Paul's cousins, were in from Italy, and we took them. But this is just such an amazing place. Incredible. You want to see the plaque here? There you go. The Andrew Carnegie Mansion. Actually, it's Carnegie Mansion. Yeah. It was designated a landmark in 1966. And of course, it's a museum now. And a good one. Very good one. Pay what you wish admission daily 5 to 6. That means you can give them a quarter if you wanted to. Now this is 5th Avenue. It is now known as the Cooper Hewitt Smithsonian Design Museum. Lots of great shit to be had up here, pal. Boys and girls. Okay, I'm gonna enter the park. You can enter it one of two ways. Trying to think of what's most advantageous for all of us. Up down 5th Avenue. Now, if we went further downtown, we'd run into Rock Center, St. Patrick's Cathedral, which I've done ad nauseum for you guys. The RCA building now, the GE building. God knows what's going on. 30 Rock's not on anymore, so I don't know who owns it. Here's the entrance. Spain is dominating Argentina. Go Spain. We all want Messi to lose, right? All of us. Doesn't the whole world want him to lose? I hope so. I'm rooting because my friends are Spanish. And I love Spain. My sister went to college there. And not that my vote means anything because I'm not watching it. But for my neighbors, they love Spain. They're from Spain. They're probably going to be leaving soon. Within a year, I think they're moving back to Spain. Can you blame them? Listen, I have to show you guys this. I've never been up this far. I'm going to show you one of Frank Lloyd Wright's masterpieces. Anybody want to guess what I'm about to show you?
And then I'll leave from Mexico.
Come on, guess. Ooh, that smells good. Well, listen, even as a vegetarian, I agree, barbecue smells great. I love the smell of the lighter fluid and the briquettes. This reminds me of being a child. It reminds me of ole, ole. Indeed. You guys have any idea what I'm going to show you? Come on. Let me know. And then you let me know. Oh, oh, oh. Guys, I can't check PayPal's on here, so because I'm not in the studio and I'm using my phone. So if you have PayPal'd me for today's stream, please just mention it in the chat so I can thank you, because I can't leave this screen. It'll just screws up everything. So I just want to remind you that I can't do that. That's why I want that other software, so it'll pop up on the screen. I know Fergal did, and ready? Are you guys ready? What am I going to show you? Come on, nobody's guessing? I know I can talk a dog off the meat truck. Do you go to St. Patrick's Theater? No, I have both. I have, Tobe. I almost wore your G-Shock today, but I couldn't figure out how to set it. All right, guys, you ready? Nobody's guessing. Does everybody know what that is? Frank Lloyd Wright's masterpiece here in New York, the Guggenheim Museum. The Solomon R. Guggenheim. This is the Guggenheim, the world famous Guggenheim. Now, when you go in there, yeah, you got it. You got it, JC, yeah. When you go in there, it's a big roundabout. You have to go up the ramp. I mean, you could take an elevator too, but it is, the exhibits are, you go down the ramps in a circular motion. It's quite cool. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. You know, I mean, listen, it's Frank Lloyd Wright. It's poured concrete and a lot of cool shit. Now, that stuff in the background has nothing to do with it. That was added on later, but it is a breathtaking place. I remember when they had Dali's Crucifixion in there. That's Paul's favorite piece of art. His favorite artists are Dali and Thomas Hart Benton. Those are his main guys that he loves. I think, you know, like the way I would say, you know, Ronnie James Dio and Sam Harris are my the two primary guys that shaped the way I sing. I think the guys that shaped the way Paul paints and draws would be Thomas Hart Benton and Salvador Dali, for sure. And this, I believe, is a synagogue, right? This is a church. I could be totally. Oh no, it's a Church of England. Sorry. And it's obviously very gay friendly. I don't know what flag that is. There's so many LGBTIQ, XYZ, sometimes W flags now. I'm not going to get into all politics of that bollocks, but some guy wrote in a op-ed in the New York Times. He said, I'm not queer, I'm gay. And it set off a whole firestorm of different letters of the alphabet getting mad at him. And I was like, I hear you, bro. You know, not everybody wants to be in the parade. I know I don't. I never did. I don't want to be defined. I just want to be you know what I want to be? Whoa, hold on. Did you give up on me? Can't possibly be dying. Hold on. What happened to my gimbal? It can't be dead. I charged it fully. Hold on. Let me go double check and see what's going on with this thing. Did I shut it off? Hold on. Bear with me, folks. I do have my battery with me. Is it dead? Oh, the battery's dead. Shit. How could that be? Hold on. I'm gonna set this down. My gimbal was fully charged. But don't you worry. I've got a battery. That's gonna mean the audio is gonna suck, but what are you gonna do? The fuck, it's really dead. Hold on. One moment, please. I'll put you down for just a split second while I get my battery out. Weird. Fully charged. Overnight. Okay. Should be good in a minute. But the audio is going to change. But that's okay. Oh no. Oh. One moment, please. I hope I don't have to wait. Okay, ready? Yeah, no, it's a real. I charged it in the plug last night. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Okay, this goes this way. Yep. All right, well, for now, do I have to wait? I guess I'll just be holding it for a minute while this thing charges. Okay, that's all right. I don't know how that happens, but shit happens. Charging it up for now. So, shit does happen. How's the audio? Is it okay? I'm sorry, it's reverted back to the regular iPhone. Sorry about that. I'm hand holding it. Hold my hand. The gimbal has never given up. I'm wondering if the battery life on that thing is just expired. Okay. We're off. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, we're good. What does it say? What was the last comment? Fine, battery made by the lowest bidder. Sam Harris from Sand Springs, Oklahoma. I was there yesterday. Scotty H. Somewhere over the rainbow. I mean, that's probably more than anybody. It was probably my biggest voice influence. People don't even know who that guy is. Way up high. That's where I got all my squeaky shit from. And he extended my range dramatically. He was a contestant on a show called Star Search. And he did a rather gratuitous version of Over the Rainbow, which I don't particularly like. This, my friends, is the New York City Reservoir. That is the San Remo Apartments. It's where Bono and Steve Jobs lived. Billy Squire, lots of luminaries. Jennifer Hudson just did the national anthem for the World Cup. It was horrific. You gotta do a review. Oh no. She did, I mean, that bitch could sing, man. She's never had any hits, but she's got an Oscar. She's a terrific singer. I mean, she's a wowza singer. Sometimes, did she overdo it, Tobe? That happens a lot. You get Christina Aguilera's, all those kind of over melismatic folks. And they're like, ooh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Sounds like a swarm of fucking bumblebees. I want to get out my fly swatter. Okay, so I'm going to be walking down the reservoir and around. This is where everybody in New York City jogs. Like, Madonna's an old lady now, so she's probably not doing it. Madonna's got the #1 album in the world right now. She redid a, like, God bless her. I don't know, I heard some of the music and it sounds like a bunch of shite. I'm not a big fan of that kind of dance music. It's not my thing. She used to be great at writing danceable pop songs, but this sounds like, you popped some Molly and you went to the club and you're going to the, which way to the glory holes? Yeah, no thanks. But she's good for her. She's so resilient. Holy crap. Confessions too. It's Confessions on a dance floor too. The reviews are like off the charts. People think it's incredible. Sorry about holding the thing, but my gimbal battery just decided to just crap out. And I don't know why. Plugged it in late last night, around 1 o'clock in the morning. So it was on there for 12, unless it wasn't plugged in. But it was green when how long have we been on now? 87 minutes, okay. Not quite an hour and a half. It's charging up. It'll charge up pretty quick. Then I'll be able to get that great audio back and all that stuff. But this is fun. This is the reservoir. That's where everybody runs, and there he is. This is the most famous place for jogging. Madonna is a cybernetic zombie. She had so much plastic surgery. I know. I can't disagree with you. Oh, the sound is grand. Okay, good. I can't disagree with you. I mean, I really thought she would, I don't know, I really thought she was not going to do she was going to do Susan Sarandon. Just grow old gracefully, but no. You retracted a message, Jobster. Was it vicious? Listen, I'm a fan. She's done some great music. I mean, but my fandom ends with erotica. After that, I didn't really care, except for a song called Secret on Bedtime Stories. And I didn't really care. But listen, is she the most talented singer in the world? No. She's got a great knack for melodies, and she works with great producers, and good for her. Listen, she's lip syncing now too, like the rest of them. And she didn't used to. She used to actually sing. She used to actually sing on her albums and live. And then, I don't know, around this Confessions of a Bollocks, around that time is when everybody's just started using the toaster and singing to the toaster. I'm hung up on you. Not a fan. But yeah, there's a lot of famous. She used to go jogging with John F. Kennedy Jr. when he was briefly involved with her. And she had some like not such great stuff to say about him, like he was a square. Really? Mick Jagger's at the game? Cool. See, everybody's jogging. It's a great place to run. How's my battery doing on my phone? Okay. Give me a second. 68%. I mean, this is the new phone, so I'm taking you guys for a pizza and a beer at this place that I've mentioned many times. Nobody's guessed yet. And once we get to the west side, it shouldn't be too hard to get to. But it's quite a walk. I'll probably take the subway home. But guys, I'm on the Upper West Side, Upper West Side of Manhattan. Is there something you'd like me to do? I'm up here. 53 people in the room. Please upvote if you can. Currently, my gimbal ran out of juice, but I'm charging it up right now. It tickles your fancy. I am at the New York City Reservoir. God, it looks like I haven't gone anywhere, right? There's the San Remo still. It's one of the great... Oh, and here's Billionaires Row. Can you believe this shit? This looks like AI, the end of AI. These are all those empty apartments that everybody from China and Dubai bought, and nobody lives in them. Yeah, I'll probably go past the Dakota. That's probably where we're going up to 107th Street. And, yeah. Tracy, hey Tracy. It might have been did I mention it last week? I might have. Me and my big mouth. Tracy, you know I did a whole episode on the Dakota, right? Were you there? It was last summer. My favorite place. If I won the lottery and I bought a place in New York, it would be at the Dakota. That's the only place I'd want to live. Just because I want to live like I'm in Rosemary's Baby. Yeah, no, not Joe's Panel Power. Joe's, I tried to explain. Joe's on Carmine is the only Joe's worth visiting. The rest of them, they have franchised out. And I have had the Joe's at other locations. And it is pretty, what is the word I'm looking for? Trying to find the right word. It's not bad. It's just meh. It doesn't have the joie de vivre that the real Joe's has. It just doesn't have it. There's a couple of other places. I went to Mama's too, and I thought it was really good. But once again, Mama's too does not taste like New York style pizza. It is fancy pizza. And when I'm talking about, let me get out of the runner's way. My idea of a New York style pizza is a Neapolitan slice with nothing on it, just cheese and mozzarella and tomato. I don't like toppings on my pizza because once you put toppings on a pizza, then it's some kind of focaccia to me. I'm not into it. I like thin, very thin crust. I like it when you fold it, it cracks. It's my favorite style. I'm getting quite the workout holding up my phone now. I'll show you guys this. All right, now it's finally turning. We're finally headed towards Broadway. The Great White Way. Apologies, my gimbal ran out of juice. Hopefully it'll be acting good in a minute. Yeah, not well, average, yeah, but better than average, but just not worthy of the Joe's hype. You know, the most hype pizzeria in New York City is called John's, and that is on, what is that on? Is that on? It's not McDougal, it's on, what is John's on? Bleecker. Sorry. Heat stroke. John's is brick oven pizza, so it doesn't count. It's not New York style pizza. New York style pizza is pizza in a Bari oven, a Baker's Pride oven. It's not like this Neapolitan style with the puffy crust. That's brick oven pizza. It's not New York style pizza. If you want that, go to Naples. Go to Italy. I don't like Neapolitan pizza. I like Roman style. I don't like that puffy crust stuff. Not my thing. But it's where they invented it, so shut up, Dirk. Shut the fuck up, Dirk. I've actually never walked through this. It's a first for me. Absolute first. So what do you think, guys? Pizza and a beer, or just should I drink beer, or should I have Coke? What do you want to do? Who wants to have a beer with me? I could go for an ice cold beer. I would like a Peroni. Peroni. Now I am firmly on the other side, thank God. It took a long time to cross this reservoir. It's huge. Is the trail asphalt, concrete, or soft dirt? It's like sand. It's pebbles and sand. It's like a gravel. It's like a gravel.
Yes!
It's
Like, I thought maybe we were going to do something together today. And then suddenly, Talia had invited Zoe. So,
Tiffany Amber or Bethany. She was like, oh God, squeak. I thought we were totally totes gonna go blah blah. It's gonna go, let's go for a froyo. The Valley Girls in New York, it's hilarious. Okay, you ready? This is pretty great. Look at that. Those buildings are so tall. It's so stupid. They dwarf everything in New York. I mean, they're enormous and they're ugly. That one's Steinway Tower, where Steinway Hall is. Steinway Hall, the beautiful piano manufacturer and the beautiful museum that was there. Steinway sold the building. So they sold it. Look how pretty these are for all of us. How pretty are these? Beautiful, huh? Easy being our resident horticulturist now. Now that we've had defections. Easy number one. Dirk, I have a confession for you. I am now a Kimbo addict. Hey, Melly C. First of all, Melly C, most importantly today, how's our girl feeling? Tell us everything while I cross this body of water. I'll shut up and you start talking, okay? What's going on with our beautiful lady? And Kimbo is, oh man. I can't say enough about how much I love Kimbo. I almost became their ambassador, damn it. They sent me a whole box. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, my first YouTube deal. And I love the product. I love Ely, don't get me wrong. But like when I tasted Kimbo, it was like love at first sip. It was just the right blend, just the right strength. I love the float flavor profile. For me, Kimbo is my favorite Italian coffee. So I hear you. You said anything yet? Melly C, updates. Oh, it's getting hot outside. It's getting hot outside. Audio's okay, video's okay? Middle of the pack. Here we go. All right. Sorry, I'm covering the thing because I don't have a gimbal. Probably takes about 15 minutes for that to get its act together. Mindy is on the mend. Was her post-op check tomorrow? Hold on. I'm reading, hold on. We have her post-op check tomorrow. She's drinking, eating, taking her meds, and using her tray. Oh my God. In nome di Padre, Fili, Spiritu Santi. You know what? The rest is all gravy, right? As long as she's doing okay. That's all I care about, at least. Our superstar. Did you get the results back, Melly C, on like what that was? And I mean, I know you guys are. Hopefully you're assuming it was the same thing that Mork had, and hopefully so, because just a benign mass genetic thing. What is this cool building? Wow, what is this thing? Lots of sleeping and had a few mid-sleep meows. Oh, what is this? It's cool. Get out of the way. Wow. Hey, man, sure, of course. Got to give way to the runners. I ran for so long. I ran for like almost 15, 20 years. Like 1986, 7 to like 1997, I ran like 10 miles a day. That's why I have tree trunk calves. I loved it. And then, I don't know what reason I stopped. Other than, it wasn't like my knee was bothering me, but it wasn't as easy anymore. They didn't feel as elastic as they did before. Look at this baby. Hello, you're beautiful. I see a lot of great dogs. I gotta get in the shade before I can read these comments. Sorry for the holding. I'm actually holding my phone, which is so not pro. But I'm gonna plug it in soon. I mean, it's plugged in. I'm gonna go find a bench, sit down, and read the comments and see if it's back in business. You know what really sucks is when the battery dies. It shouldn't matter if you plug it in. It should just start working. Yeah, I know you guys are sick. Oh, I'm gonna walk over this bridge. That's cool. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try this, guys.
I think a lot of people are, and they don't book, not everybody, they don't book.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over this bridge. This is very cool. I've never been anywhere near here. This bridge is soft. Oh my God. Well, there's only 30 people. Everybody left. Is it boring? Oh, this is, man, whatever this surface is, it's so soft on your joints. Wow. It's a pretty bridge, huh? Yeah, I have no idea where we are. We're way up at the top of the park. Oh, see, I don't want to do that. Or do I? I think I went up pretty high. Well, let's see where it spills us out. Yeah, it's beautiful. Where's there a park bench where I can sit down? I'll sit by this tree. I'll sit on that rock. Sit on the rock. Fix my gimbal. Get rid of the jumpy stream for the bashers. Okay. I'll put you guys right here. There you go. Nothing about this. It's gonna work, or does it not mean it's gonna work? Okay. One moment, please. My clip. Okay. We're back. Now put the audio back. Give me a second. Fix this. Okay. There you go. Okay, we're back. Fully back. Battery's plugged in. Everything's good. I got a gimbal. Took about 15 minutes. Everything okay now? I can read that. I am hoping tomorrow the vet says she's healthy, nicely, and has gained weight. Me too. That's all we care about. Hey! Anthony Davies, hello from South Wales. I wish I could say the name of that train station, but can you? So nice. All my favorite singers are from Wales. We know that. Shirley, Tom. Thank you so much, Anthony. Scotty H, the only reason to run is if something is chasing you. Looks like a power pump station. It kind of does. No, the results will be back in 10 to 15 days. She only weighs 4.69 pounds. That's very light. Laverne weighed about that too. But I got her to gain weight. The internet, it's like from the 90s. Lots of sleeping. Okay. Just want to make sure I got everything. Yes, okay. We're off. We're off. We're back in business now. We're fully plugged in. And yeah, should be good. Audio good, guys? I'm back to full strength. Hope everything's perfect. We're just about to spill out into the west side. I have no idea what street we're going to be on. No idea whatsoever. But it's pretty here. Very pretty. Ooh, it's hot. Fuck. Fuck. Sounds good, thank you. Yeah, now I'm dying for a beer. There's nothing better than an ice cold beer when it's super duper hot out. It's like it's more thirst quenching than water. Sounds like somebody's playing roundabout on trumpet. There we go. What'd you say there? You ever go over to that elevated park? Yeah, I did a whole stream there, Tobe. I think it's about 90 degrees or 89 degrees. Yeah, Tobe, I did a whole stream on the High Line. If you want to see it, just go, to iBashers. And it was last summer. And it's me on the High Line. It's a picture of me, or, a thumbnail of me with the gimbal on the High Line. So, yeah, I definitely did it. Okay. Wow. We went particularly south. Wow, wow. This took us so much further south. I thought we were going to wind up in the hundreds. But I think Tracy's going to get her wish, and we're going to walk past the Dakota. Because that's San Remo, which is crazy. Look at that. Yeah. Beautiful, huh? Central Park. It's gorgeous. Here, you don't look at me. I want to look at Central Park. Central Park is enormous. Frederick Olmsted. He's kind of the houseman of New York. Instead of fixing up our street grids, he made this beautiful park. Yeah, this is totally right. This, I'm shocked. Absolutely shocked where this let me out. I said I had no idea. God, I feel like I'm on my way to Lenny's apartment. The music dances and sings and swings. Julie, I don't know the lyrics to that song. I can't understand. Oh, great. Legionnaire's disease. Great. We're not on the Upper East Side anymore. Is it contained to the Upper East Side? Might be. Day away. Okay. We are now on Central Park West. Much, much lower than I thought we were going to be. Much, much lower. What street are we on? I have no idea. 93rd. Okay. All right. So we are considerably higher than I thought. So we're not going to pass the Dakota. Dakota's on 72nd Street. So we are kind of on par to where we needed to go. Topster, you missed all the great walkabouts. St. John the Divine. I've been there like 3 times with the gang. I got a tour there. St. Patrick's Cathedral more than once. Yeah, I've done a bunch. I mean, I love the Upper West Side. To me, the Upper West blows away the Upper East Side. It's just always been the funkier, cooler, more interesting part of New York City. Whereas the Upper East Side is like biffy and muffy and crusty and, it's all the old money. Oh. Anyway, back to that apartment that I used to have the keys to. I still have the keys somewhere, but he's long dead now. Here's a funny story. There's 43 people in the room. So this guy, was the titan magnate of some giant company. And he used to hang out at one of these very famous gentlemen's bars in New York City. And everybody, he said his name was Ron there. One day, me and his major domo, David, and Paul and I were at this such gentleman's club, and we saw him there. And man, did he do a beeline for the door. Like, who cares, lady? Nobody gives a shit. And he had I'm not going to say his name, but he had a gentleman living with him who was supposed to be, he was what was the word I'm looking for? He was his mentor. He was mentoring this young student from Austria. Anyway, from what I hear, he did very, very well in the will. Whatever. And we used to see this character out too. This is pretty. Ready? What is the monastery on the Hudson that was moved from France? Would that be the Cloisters? I have a cousin who lives in the Upper West. Oh, cool. Tell them I'm doing a walkabout and say hi. This is 94th Street. Very pretty up here. I mean, literally, it's just... This is Upper West Side. It's super shady, in a good way. Beautiful brownstones. Gorgeous. And, these were houses for regular people back in the day. This is all the people who lived here were the working class for the people in the mansions on Fifth Avenue and Park Avenue. This is where the regular people lived. And now this is where the zillionaires live. Yeah, I've threatened to take you guys to the Cloisters because I've never been. Sorry, I hit mute again. Every time I switch the camera, it shouldn't be right next to it. Look at these beautiful things. These were all regular people houses. Most of these people were maids and butlers for all the rich people. And they're gorgeous. And now they're untouchable. I mean, that's probably $30 million, Yeah, they're big, but they have these entrances down here, usually doctor's offices or dentist's office. But, yeah, crazy stuff. Halftime at the World Cup, Ray. You betting on the World Cup? What's the score? So far, it's 0-0. I thought, wait a second, I thought Spain was winning. Oh, somebody said Spain was dominating. I don't know. That doesn't translate to me. That's some Euro shit. Dominating to me means winning. What happens if there's a draw in the World Cup final? I know England got the bronze, right? Congratulations. The music dance and swings. See, now it's getting changing a little bit. 66 West. We're not even on the west, aren't we? Yeah, we are. 66 West. It's like, wait a second. We're not even on the west side yet. Goes into extra time and penalty shoot. Good. Can't end on a draw in a final. Somebody's got to win. Here comes Columbus Avenue. Named after that scoundrel. You know, I'm against all of that crap. We were all savages back then. But they did do stuff. They did a lot of bad stuff, but they did a lot of good stuff. The bad stuff wasn't considered bad then. It's just, that was how it was. It's terrible. I would have been murdered by the time I was 12, right? Hung by my toenails. But that's how we were savages back in the day. I should have. And look at the pigeons. I don't have any food for them. Yeah, it was the normal. That's what it was. Everybody's like, oh my God, did you not know? His wife wasn't allowed to do this. I'm like, no one was. No one was allowed to do anything. I mean, the thing that's really uproarious to me is when researching Paul's Italian citizenship, up until 1948, women were not allowed to pass on the direct bloodline to their heirs because it was not considered a legitimate form of lineage. Women. The one who actually bore the child and whose blood is in the child, the actual blood. We all know what the man did. Not much, other than have a good time. But they changed that rule when the women got the vote in Italy. And to this day, people before 1948, you have to go to court to challenge the law. As it turns out, we had a real great breakthrough about a week ago when we found out that Paul's grandmother did not become an American national before his mother was born, which means his mother automatically becomes an Italian citizen, which means so does he. But it has to be challenged because she was born, because she naturalized before 1948. It's doable. The courts at this point, they're like, they know how, of course it sounds super stupid. How silly is that a woman who actually bore a child, word remains the same, bore a child, and it's made up of all of her cells and just some DNA from the husband. It's the most ridiculous thing. No, you cannot pass on your lineages because that's not a pure bloodline, only the males. What? Well, what was wrong with us? Pack of morons. We were savages. We need what was that planet that Kirk landed on and it was ruled by women? I always say we either need aliens to come and eat us or we just need the women to take over. And then we'll know. Then you'll know. Then you'll get what's coming to you. Now I am on 96th Street. Go figure. I could probably buy crack cocaine up near here somewhere. Because now you're getting to the sketchy part. Last time I was up here, I went to Mama's 2, and that's when that guy asked me, I don't know what he asked. He asked me for something. And I gave it to him, and he said, hey, can I try your watch on? Because I was wearing my Milgauss. And I was like, no, it's not mine, it's my dad's. It's just for a minute. I was like, no, gotta go. Andrew, what's Andrew correct on? In some countries, it still isn't. Yes, of course it is still normal. Because we're savages. It's so ridiculous. I mean, anyone with common sense. Oh my God, did I say anyone with common sense? Did you guys hear the latest with J.D. Vance and testosterone? Because he shoots it up. Because he's a big meathead. He was on TV talking about we're going to have our U.S. military tested for By the way, they should call a doctor or ask Joe LaFaro. The testosterone measurement is not done in a test. It is done over a series of tests over many periods of time to see if there's any irregularities. Because your hormone levels change not only daily, but hourly. So it's such a load of shit. Oh, Muppet Show? Yay! The Rainbow Connection. Is this Broadway? Give my regards to Broadway, to Herald Square. This is a real international style, kind of a Mies van der Rohe vibe. I wonder if this is Mies van der Rohe. I wonder. Well, Madonna flopped it, and the Muppets rocked it. I don't get it. I don't get, what is this? What am I missing here? I don't get K-pop. I don't either. Definitely no Super Bowl spec. Oh, Madonna was on? Oh, God. The Jewish faith is transferred from mother to children because they cannot guarantee who the father was. Right. Well, listen, Jews get a lot of shit right, except for Israel, of course. But that really doesn't have anything to do with the Jews. It has to do with the Zionists, which are not the same thing. Not the same thing at all. Anyway, Pete Hegseth, consult with a doctor, will you? But that administration doesn't want to consult with anybody who tells them the truth. Because they have their own narrative that they need to stick by, which is ludicrous. Ludicrous. Guys, we're headed towards the pizzeria. Oh, it's Amsterdam Avenue. Let me go back to my New York accent. It's a pretty building. I don't know if it's, it looks Mies van der Rohean to me. This is very cool. They turned a bank into a pharmacy. At least they didn't knock it down. 1848 to 1926. I guess that's when the bank was there. Oh no, it's a school too. Or it was. That's a shame. Oh, FIFA, I know, right? Didn't they give our president some World Peace Prize that they made up just to make him feel good? This is pretty. Yeah, this stuff. Hey, Jojo. Welcome to the show, Jojo. We were just talking about Pete Hegseth talking about testing the military to make sure they have enough testosterone. I was telling them they need to speak to you. Or any doctor who will say that's not how it works. All right. Amsterdam Avenue. This is the holy name of Jesus Church. All are welcome. It's one of them non-denominational. But there's Mary. This looks like it used to be Catholic, right? Because I don't know many of these non-denominational. Oh, it's Roman Catholic. Okay, yeah, there you go. All are welcome. Wow. Is that what we're doing these days? We're inviting everybody to the party? Well, it's about time. I don't give a shit. I go there anyway. I take what I want from the buffet. Tobster, you're completely and utterly wrong. Talk to a doctor. No, that is completely wrong. Speak to any doctor. That is not the way, unless you're going to start injecting them with it. Totally not true. You cannot find out that somebody's testosterone levels with taking a test. It takes quite a bit of time. Multiple tests. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. My friend used to live right over here. I just realized this. Ask any doctor. Wow, is this 96th Street? Oh, wow. I think, yes, it is. Oh, shit. We're past this building called the Della Robbia. And my friend used to have a very small apartment, but I think it was $67. And high testosterone is also dangerous too. Very dangerous. Look at this. This building. Oh, and he lost it. My friend lost his apartment because he went out of town for a while. He was like an audio engineer. Went out of town. It's going to be right here. Oh, is it gone? Oh, shit. Oh, no. This was it. It had a big marquee. Oh, no. Wow. Oh, maybe it was on West End. Yes, he was on West End. Let's go down there. Blinky! Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Blinky's here. Hey, Blinky. Do you know I wrote you? You never wrote me back. Oh my God. I wrote you a couple of times. We were so worried. What's going on with you, chopstick? All that stuff. But everybody's been dying to know, Blink. Everybody's been dying to know. He just fell off the face of the... I know you had a lot going on. Hanging in there. Things have been rough, keeping my head down, trying. Okay. Well, I mean, last we spoke, I was like, let's get something together to make that all happen for you. I was like, fuck, if I have to get on a plane to go to Vietnam, I would. You know? We just do like a GoFundMe. Send my stupid ass. I've never been anywhere near there to go get you and Chopstick and all that shit. I didn't want to pressure you, though, because, you know, that's not cool. I don't want to pressure anybody. I'll check out the mail, yeah. Yeah, we were just so worried about you and Snowball and Chopstick and the whole affair. The whole thing. So, you know, it was a big thing on the bashes. Thanks. Living under... You don't have to live under a black cloud. You got friends. We could just start we'll just start a fucking GoFundMe and fix everything. People do it all the time. For no reason. That's a real reason. Believe me, I know somebody who started a GoFundMe for something, and I said, you need to take that down now. That does not qualify. GoFundMe is for like people in crises. That's what that's for. Anyway, I don't want to pressure you. But we care about you. Yeah, no, this is the Della Robbia. That's what it was called, right? The Della Robbia? I could have changed. Della Robbia. Wow. Oh boy. I didn't know there was an entrance here. Oh shit. I never knew that. Wow. Oh yeah, this is cool. West End Avenue. It's very cool over here. There it is. The Della Robbia. Wow. Okay. That's important to know. When you need that reuniting game plan, you give us a shout, okay? We have the power. We have the power. Hey, this place got fancy and they got a doorman. You didn't have a doorman when I knew him. I haven't talked to them in 25 years probably. Since the 90s. This is a new building. Of course, this is a giant hill, fuck. 97, I got 10 blocks to go. Oh boy. 10 blocks. I'm gonna go up here because it's flatter. Chopstick has bonded and getting along well. I feel the worst for Snowball, misses his daddy. Okay, so what do we do? Okay. So who did you bring? Are you home? Are you back in the States? Who did you bring with you? Yes, I've been to the US Open many, many times. Many. I used to be a member of the USTA. I used to go a lot. Tennis and baseball are the only two sports I give a shit about. And I don't really give a shit anymore. The Mets suck, and ever since Roger Federer retired, I don't care. I don't really like who's playing anymore. There's too much power in the game. I like serve and volley. I like the art. I love that Roger had both. And, you know, I don't particularly like Novak Djokovic. And I didn't like Rafa. Of course, I think that they're both great tennis players. Of course, they are. Oof, it's hot. Oh, you're still there? Okay. So Snowball's with you, to be clear. Oh, good. This is much better. Oof. I'm so happy you're here, Blinky. Everybody was super worried. I'm now dying of thirst. I might have to stop before we get to the pizza joint. Because I am wicked thirsty. I had a bunch of coffees this morning. Hello, pigeon. Okay, a second there. Okay. What kind of a place is this? West Side Market. I would like a Coke. Oh, this is closed. I would like an ice cold Coca-Cola in a bottle. Oh, these flowers smell divine. Wow. Blinky, really, also. Blinky, I just want to let you know that I talked to some very cool people off the show, and we talked about getting that thing together. Don't be so proud or any of that shit. You know, Bashers is about helping folks out. You know, being generous and kind. And, you know, we're the nicer ones. So, you know, people need to sometimes you just need to get the fuck out of a situation. You know? Sometimes you just need to get out of a situation. It's that simple. You know? You don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe any excuses. You don't owe anything. People have GoFundMes for like, help me pay my lawyer because I killed my girlfriend. I'm not kidding you. Not like there's a government coup in this foreign country I live in and I have to escape with my family. That's a legitimate concern. Capiche? Capiche? The people up here are very serious. It's very, very serious up here. Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close. This is where it starts to get a little bit sketchy. I don't know why but it's always been. You know, this is right around where the guy said, you mind if I try that? By the way, yeah, please email me, Blinky. Thank you so much. Email me. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So nowadays, if I ever have a nice watch on, somebody always says to me, is that real? I always go, nah, I wish. That's what I say. Nah, I wish. Canal Street. Canal Street is this big street downtown where You know, you get all the Chinese knockoffs. Did I film that, or I just told you guys about that? This woman followed me because she goes, she saw I had a good watch on. I don't think I was wearing my reduced. She goes, what do you want? I said, I want a Rolex Submariner. And she showed me a sub in a catalog. And I said, how much? She goes, $250. I laughed and I started walking. I said, that's not worth $50. She goes, 175. I was like, show it to me. So I went with her. She showed it to me. I said, that's not worth more than $50. It looked okay. Anyway, she followed me. I said no. She followed me for like 3 blocks. Finally, she said, all right, $50. So I gave her $50 and I took it. And then I lost it. And I lost it because it was fake and I didn't care. Well, my real watches are, I put tape on them and I put them away and I lock them up every night. But this thing, I had taken it off to wash the dishes and I think I had put it in the basket next to my stove, like a junk basket with like keys and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, this is when Laverne was still around and we had a mouse in the house and I didn't want her to catch it. So I thought it was in the basket and I took the basket and I threw it into a bag, took it out and I dumped it in a garbage can. I'm pretty sure it was in there. And who cares, because it was fake. Who gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. Do you care? All right. We are approaching. Pizza, I hope they have beer there. And if you haven't guessed, I'm going to Sal and Carmine's. Nobody wants to guess. In my town, they would rob you for your swatch. Oh, really? Really? I thought it was beautiful up there. No, they're in Somerset, England. Somerset, it just sounds so peaceful and wonderful. Oh my God. I think it's coming up. Soon, you know what I mean? So, yep, here it is. They don't have seating outside? Are they kidding me? Oh, man. Yeah, they do. They don't. Wow. That's right. So, Sal and Carmine's, I'm going there. Is it good? People say it's the best. Good. What's your name?
Zach James Carroll.
Oh, you don't have to. What's your social security number? No, come on now. Yeah. I mean, I'm a New Yorker. I've been to the pizza all over the place. But I've never been to Sal and Carmine's. It looks a little messy. It's a little floppy. They don't have a place to sit down and have a beer here? Yeah. You want on the camera? Go.
I want to cut.
Oh, you want to cut? Go. I'm live, so I can't cut it.
Shit.
Want me to mute you?
Yeah.
Okay. I got 100
You
people.
got Twitch?
No, I'm on YouTube live.
Shit. You play video games?
No, I don't play video games. Video games just leads to gay porn.
Yo, care about your animals.
That's right.
Take your fucking animals, get their vaccines.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. He knows us.
I'm a veterinarian.
Oh, are you? My show is like cat heavy. It's mostly about people with cats. It's very cat heavy. We're eye bashers. Go look us up. That's okay. Fist bump. There you go.
This may be the best.
You're a veterinarian. Yeah. Get your animals spayed and neutered. Well, get your animals spayed and neutered. Zach, the
By
vet.
Zachary James Carroll, Dr. Carroll. I'm at Banfield in Latham, but
Okay. It's a worldwide cat. We have dogs too. But we did a cat calendar last year for the channel.
Yeah.
But it was pets. It was your dog, your cat. There was a couple of hamsters, some birds. It was good stuff.
I'll do it for free.
They're mostly everybody's across the ocean, but we don't have very many people in New York. Just me.
Well,
Anyway, nice to meet you, man. I'm gonna go
so
continue
cool.
on.
You're
Talk
cool.
to you soon. Take care, buddy.
What's your name?
I'm Dirk.
Dirk. I don't want
Dirk
to.
Takes. I'm gonna go fuck it up in there because it looks sloppy. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Not looking props. Can I just have one regular slice? That's not ready?
Yeah, this ready.
Okay. I don't know about this. I think I've been hyped. That looks good. But this does not feel like what it's supposed to be. That's some thick Sicilian. Wow. My friend told me it's the best pizza he's ever had in his life. Can't wait to see what I think about this. Give me the oiliest one you got. Like, oh, I want that one. New York slice. Nice and oily. What do you want, my friend? I want that one. Yeah, I want that one. You can have a Diet Coke. How much? $5. Oh, okay. Thank you, kind sir. Oh, I remember that. Sure. First and foremost. Oh my God. First of all, this place is very not good looking. But that doesn't mean anything. It's very, very oily and sloppy. And I might need a fork. Oh, this is. I need napkins. You guys have a fork? I didn't know that. I did not know that. This looks to me like a place that lost its way. Because I can't physically eat this because it's too falling apart.
Okay.
It tastes good. Oh, you're kidding. Thank you. Because just, you know what? I don't like pizza fresh out of the oven. I want it to sit for a while. I'll be classy, fork it enough. I mean, the taste-wise, it's great. I mean, $5 for a slice and a Coke is not that bad. Made for New York. Of course, in Italy, I would have got an entire pie for that price. It's just that it's too delicate coming out of the oven, you know. And I'm not trying to quote that douchebag Dave Portnoy because he's a clown from Boston judging pizza. Boston, a town that has no good food. Zero. Nothing from Boston is delicious. Maybe clam chowder. But judging pizza. He's also a predator. He's also trying to get rid of Mamdani, saying he's got billionaires to get rid of him. I remember like 4 or 5 girls coming forward and saying he was a pig. He'd fly these girls to his estate. Now, why is a guy like that rich? I'll tell you, so much money is wasted on these bad people. I guess you got to be a bad guy to get that kind of rich. There's very few of them. Like, here's a great question for you. Bob Geldof is worth $150 million. My question is how? He was in the Boomtown Rats. He had one hit song. None of his other records have sold anything, but he's famous because of Live Aid and for stealing Michael Hutchinson's wife and child. What could have made him that kind of money? Unless he's taking a percentage off the top of the charity. I don't like Bob Geldof, and I never did. I always smelled charlatan off that guy. Look at this. We have 40 people and 40 likes. Thank you. Okay. Here's my official review. Sal and Carmine's. There's nothing remotely Italian about this place. 2 Mexican guys behind the counter. They are extremely overworked. It's as hotter than hell in here. I mean, this pizza is on a fork because it's so floppy I couldn't put it in my mouth. However, if this pizza had stability, its flavor is classic New York. I did ask for the oiliest slice too. I like oil on my pizza. With an acne breakout. It's very oily. But when I was a kid, you'd fold the pizza, it would crack, and then oil would leak off the top. This pizza, in about an hour and a half of sitting on the counter, will have transformed into the kind of pizza that I love. But right now, it's a floppy mess. Oh! Of course they have the game on. I'm afraid to ask who they're rooting for. Some people like messy. Whoa. Hot. Oh. Flavor 10. Pizza 4. Too floppy. Almost choked to death. It's so floppy. I wonder who they're all rooting for. Would have been funny if I choked to death on live TV. I will regret this. What's the breakdown on the world split? What time is it Eastern Standard Time? 3:30 or 4:30? Too fresh. New York pizza's not great unless it's been sitting out for an hour. Straight out of the oven. Deep dish. That's not deep dish. That's some bizarre Sicilian. It's way too doughy and thick. What's the breakdown worldwide? Most people are for Spain, right? Because everybody hates Messi, right? $27 for pizza. $27. I don't think I can finish this. This is the crust. Flavor-wise, it's good. It's just a mess. I thought you could sit outside. Most people want Argentina, really. Doesn't everybody hate Messi, though? Yeah, I say Spain. As it cools off, it gets good. It's $5. Bob Sacramento. This place is called Sal and Carmine's. Vámonos. Thank you. Sal and Carmine's. It's a dump. I mean, literally, it's a dump. Nothing Italian about it at all. The pizza had a really great flavor. It was too fresh. I give the flavor a 10 out of 10, but the pizza itself a 4 out of 10 because it was a floppy slop fest and I ate it with a fork. So Chris, who smells good? That's not me. Oh, somebody smells great. It smells good. Oh, it's a pet store. Anyway. Meow. It's a cafe. I want to go have a beer. Now I feel so full. Because I didn't eat today. And then having a slice and a soda makes you feel like, ugh. Ugh. What is threading? Somebody explain to me. I don't know what that is. I'm not gay enough to know what that means. Somebody tell me. 2. Let me check something real quick, okay? Give me a second. All right. Anyway, it's almost 5 o'clock, so I really don't have time for a beer. Use the thread to remove hair. How do you do that? Anyway, well, mission complete. We got on the river, across town, through the park, along the reservoir, Sal and Carmine's. I wish it was better, but I can't wait to tell my friend. Flavor 10 for the sloppy heap of dough and cheese and sauce that I had, but it was not a slice of pizza. As a pizza slice, it was 4, or maybe I'm going to give it a 3 because it was inedible as a slice. I couldn't hold it at all, you know. Donald, I've never smelled that. Donald Gehring, gifted Versace Energy. I've read some reviews on it. I've never smelled it myself, and that's all that counts, man. If you like it, that's what the fragrance game is all about. I always tell everyone that people who talk about fragrance out their ass like I do, but none of the rest of them say like I do, that you should go to a store, you should spray it on your body if you like it, on the card, on the tester if you like that, spray it on your body and walk around all day. And if you can live with yourself and don't take a shower, go to sleep with it, wake up with it, and then take a shower in the morning. And if you love it, go buy it. And you should do that with a lot of different fragrances. Never buy a fragrance just because of the way it smells out of the bottle or on the card. Never do that. And somebody buying you and also don't gift fragrance. It's a very bad idea. People do it all the time, and it's a bad idea. Because you don't know how somebody's going to react. If it smells good on you, it might not smell good on them. But I'm glad you like it. I've never smelled it. I heard good reviews. It's Ferget, right? It's a Ferget. From what is it the green, floral, herbal, foresty fragrance with a bit of citrus on top? The Ferget. Yeah. Anyway, boys and girls, it's almost 5 o'clock. I have to be back because Paul has to go to work, and I got to get over and do my rose duties. Sorry, we didn't have to have a beer, but I could do another one. Do another one as long as everybody wants to come along. I don't want to drink beer on the street like some harlot. So anyway, I'm going to thank you, Gabri. Thanks everybody who super chatted me for this. Gold Bottle Citrus Summer Smoke. I got to check it out. Thanks anybody who PayPal'd or super chatted me, as every little bit helps to keep the lights on at the Eye Bashers. And I'm grateful as long as we can keep this going. It's my pleasure to serve you. And thanks for coming along on this trip. I hope you had a great time. And special thanks to Gabri for suggesting it. You're so great. And everybody who super chatted or PayPal'd me, I am super duper grateful for keeping this thing going. Oh, Donald, thank you. 20 balloons. Thank you so much, Donald. I'm going to, listen, if I pass a fragrance place on my way home, I'm going to go smell this place. Let me tell you something. Look at this. This place smells like heaven. Oh, my God. Like heaven. Like heaven. I like the smell. The health nut. A lot of stuff closing down. I'll take you guys all the way till I get to the subway. And is that it? That's not it. I'll take you guys to the subway. Thank you, Donald. Thanks anybody who... Thanks all the bashers. Listen, we're 3 years in. State of the channel. I know people do that. It's not great. You know, I still love doing it. I think we've lost a couple of people along the way. All the great ones are still here. Fuck the rest of them. I'm trying to figure out a way to make it more interesting and appealing to people. That's why with the Italy thing coming up, it should be practically more interesting. But, you know, let's just say business has been down. It hasn't been great. But that's true of almost everybody in the YouTube space because everybody's complaining about AI and all the other choices and things that they watch. I know that I'm sick and tired of seeing all that AI shit. I don't want to see it anymore. Every time I click on something, it's AI. And it's all this purple prose and over long, get to the point shit. It's just so bad. And, you know, like I like watching the real content people on YouTube, and I hope you do too. So thanks so much, and it was great to do a walkabout. My knee feels good, and that pizza was really sloppy. I feel like a dirty whore. It was too oily. Anyway, guys, kisses to you all. Remember to hold the door open. Remember to say please and thank you. Remember, if you encounter somebody who's not nice, don't be like them. I can't do this song here. Go in peace to love and serve the bash. Thank you all so very much.